Hi everyone, it's Lisa with InkandInspirations.com, and thank you for joining me for the fourth in my 2015 Christmas card series. And for today's video, I wanted to do a more vintage or distressed looking version of this card. So this is what I came up with, and let me show you some tips on putting it together. First of all, I switched stamp sets. I'm using the Wonderland stamp set that is from the Stampin' Up! Holiday catalog. And I'm also using some vellum. This is cut at 3 3/4 by 5, and that is the Winter Wonderland vellum stack that is in the holiday catalog as well. And what I did to soften that up again and give it a more distressed look is I turned it over to one side and I sponged it with Tip Top Taupe ink. And I just gave it a good coverage and set it aside to let it dry a little bit. And that is going to be on the card in place of the designer paper that was used in the previous card. So, but first let's work with it a little bit. I have the 4 banner pieces already prepared. These were cut just like the previous card at 1 inch by 3 1/4. Then I used the triple banner punch to punch the ends, and I will tell you, you need to take note of the directionality of your print on your paper and make sure you punch the bottom, okay? And so we're going to assemble that just like we did before and put the banners just along the center of the card, about 1 inch from the bottom. I also sponged along the edge of these to keep with the theme of the card, and that was also done in Tip Top Taupe. Okay, so let me get these on here, doing it with Snail. And the image that I'm using says Silent Night, and I love it because this designer paper is from the Home for Christmas stack, and it is the music for Silent Night, so I thought that was pretty cool. Okay, so next, instead of going around with cording like I did on this one, I'm using the Tip Top Taupe scallop dotted lace. Now what I did to this is I found that this original color was a little too light for my liking, so I sponged this end as well. As you can see from my grid sheet, I had fun sponging this around, and so I especially concentrated on the top and the bottom scallop. Okay, so I'm just going to come around the top of the banner pieces and use a little snail on the back here to start it off, and then bring it around, and then I'm going to cut off what I don't need. And again, I'm going to put some snail just to hold it, and I'm going to secure that with some tear-in tape, and I'll leave on the paper backing. Okay, so now, let's see. I'm going to take and work on my sentiment. I have a piece of crumb cake cardstock that's 3/4 of an inch wide, and I just left the long strip so that I could cut it to the desired length. And I'm taking the Silent Night sentiment from the Wonderland set, Tip Top Taupe ink, and inking this up. And I'm going to stamp it where I know I have plenty of room on both sides. Okay, let's take this and cut off an edge here. Then I'm going to slip it into the triple banner punch, and I'm just centering it there. Okay, and punching this in. Okay, that looks good. Now I'm going to sponge around the edges, and then I'm going to fold over this edge, the excess, just to give it a little bit of dimension on the card, and do like this, and sponge that top part a little bit too. Then I'm going to take my paper piercer and use one of our tried and true antique brads that are from the annual catalog because I thought that would add to the look. Open that up, and then I'll use some Stampin' Dimensionals to adhere that to the top of the banner. Let's put 2 on there. Okay, I think I want a little bit more sponging on that. Okay, might have gotten a little too much, but it still looks good. Got that distressed look. Okay, so I'm centering that over that lace because I want the top and then the bottom scallop to show. Giving it a press down. Then I'm going to turn this over and I'm going to put snail adhesive on this vellum behind those banner pieces. And then I'm also going to do a little tad in each corner and try to keep it on the dark so it won't show through. And I found I had pretty good luck with it not showing through. Okay, then I'm going to center it on this crumb cake card base that's cut at 4 1/4 by 11. Okay, good deal. And then if you want, you can sponge around the edges here to carry that same look. And then on the bit of embellishment, your card is ready to sign and send through the mail. If you have any questions, please email me at lisa@inkinspirations.com, and don't forget to visit my website at inkinspirations.com. If you're enjoying these videos, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.